Jay and Max are with them. Let's see what they have to say about that result.
I'm joined here by Smitty J and Max Law. A lot of excitement here after the game. First and foremost, congratulations, 3 points, taking down Origen in pretty convincing fashion. Smitty, you went ham in game one. That 1v3 was really exciting. Tell me how the game went from your perspective.
It was lane swap and basically just AFK farm, and this is exactly what Fiora wants. And then I just got like 3 items, and then I can basically 1v3 anyone. Like, doesn't matter which champions.
Well, we saw that happen a few times. Fiora, we've seen her a couple of times today. Is she definitely top tier, top laner on patch 6.14?
In my opinion, she's top tier. She doesn't really lose lane to anything but Jax, maybe. Irelia's a hard matchup, but other than that, I think every lane is free for Fiora.
Well, I'm very excited to see more of her, especially if you keep pulling off some 1v3s. Max Law, big result. You guys are still solidly in 5th place. You may not know, actually you won't know, Unicorns of Love just got 2-0'd by G2. So there's some more points being shared in the bottom. How important is it to you getting these 3 points against Origen in the playoff race?
I mean, right now, like the points kind of mean everything, because not only do you get 3 points, but you deny like the potential contenders for playoffs 3 points. And that's the rest, like the last 2 weeks that we're playing now, that's the people that we're playing against, the people that we have to compete to actually get into playoffs, not like G2 or anything.
Have Giants as a team discussed your remaining games and what it means for playoffs and top 6?
I mean, yeah, we have discussed it, but I generally just say if we win everything, then we don't have to worry about anything, so. That's
a great attitude to have. Looking next week, you guys have a matchup against Schalke. Schalke busy setting up on stage behind you. You can hear the cheers. That's an important match because it could decide that 6th, 7th seeding, depending on how the next games go. Does that worry you? Does that weigh on your mind, Smitty J?
Not at all. Like Schalke were performing really good early on, but then they kind of like, they are playing a lot worse now. And I think we can beat them easily, so.
I agree with that, definitely in terms of the performance. Is it a challenge for you, hearing the crowd yelling Steve's name every game? Do you hear it and pick up on that?
Nah, I hear it, obviously, but I don't really care.
Does it ever drive you to beat him even better? Like, perform better?
Not really.
Okay. No. Max Law, one last question here as we're looking forward towards the rest of the split. The middle of the pack teams have been improving throughout the split. Giants is one of those, especially with the imported players. What are some of the reasons as to why Giants have continued to improve?
I mean, the Koreans are learning more English, which is the first thing. Before we had huge issues, but now it's fine, I guess. And kind of, I know, like, we're just getting a better, like, I've changed how well, since yesterday, I kind of changed how I shot call, because before I asked a lot of questions instead of just saying, do this. And so that kind of makes the game, like, us react slow or whatever. And I think it's mainly because of our top laner, Smitty J. Like, he's just a fantastic player, fantastic teamwork. Like, without him, we would lose every game. I think he's just amazing.
Bromance for life. Congratulations again on the 2-0. Looking forward to seeing you guys tomorrow. For now, we're going to head back up to the casters to wrap up player of the game.
Smitty J, the crux for Giants. And while he had a fantastic performance.
Yeah, okay, let's get the whole bromance, you know, and just like compliment a player that happens to be standing next to you. I think that's a horrible thing to do. Like, I'm not going to randomly compliment you just because you're sitting here. But I do like what Maxwell said in that interview. I will compliment you because you are great at what you do.
Okay, all right. I appreciate, as long as we get it in there somewhere. You know, that's all I'm saying.
No, but I like what Maxwell said there. Instead of asking questions, he just tells people stuff to do, and you can then readjust. Because like shot calling is like, guys, can we go bot? And somebody else like, I don't know. Okay, guys, let's go bot. 7 seconds have passed. As opposed to jungle says, okay, right now, go bot, make a play. If he makes a mistake, too bad. You know, you can adjust. And it's that shot calling that allows Giants to shine, and that's that shot calling that allowed Knight to enter these fights from the side, do some AoE damage, and blow people up. And for that reason, he gets Tremble
Player of the Game.
Player of the Game award. Look, fancy graphic. Goes in there.
I mean, you saw those flanks. They were pretty dirty.
81% kill participation. It's a lot of percent kill participation. It's great.
That's a big number.
I usually don't like these stats that come up with it because I feel like you need to watch the game to truly understand what he did. I just like the timing on a lot of his engages. Yes, it was Vladimir. Yes, if you were in that position as Knight, you probably could have pressed those buttons too. But the whole thing is that Giants allowed him to come in and be the deciding factors in a lot of these fights. Honorable mention to Smitty J.
Of course. But while Giants were absolutely dominating Origen, a similar story occurred over in the studio.
Yeah.
So we watched G2 go 2-0 over UOL, and apparently it was just an absolute stomp.
Yeah, there was an ergot, apparently, by Unicorns.
Okay, there was an ergot. Go back, watch the VOD after all this. But 2 down, 1 to go. Coming up, our final match of the evening between Schalke and Roccat. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We'll be back right after the break. Nice. God. Giants and Origen. He's going to go down. Nice parry on the forced stack, but simply not enough. Knight on the way in. Hybrid in trouble. Down he goes. Toaster knocked back and knocked out. Smitty J on the way in, looking for the outplay. Beautiful parry, and down goes the top laner for OG. Giants make their way back into the game. Giants taking the 2-0 over OG.